morning, good 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 morning. It's Saturday, March 5th. It is 11:11. My name is Jenna. I am here 7 days, 7 nights, 14 times a week, and I am going public, Patty Loman. Going public right this very second. Done, girl. What's going on? It is Saturday. I am going to Kalamazoo, Michigan today, and I'm going to meet a guy in Kalamazoo. I'm going to meet my friend Eric Lawrence, who's an amazing horn player, and he's on tour right now with my friend Stephen Bernstein. They are on tour with Little Feat. So I'm going to see. I'm not going to the concert because I don't do the people thing. It's just too many. It's too many people anyway. And I'm going to walk with them because it's a gorgeous day. And we are going to, I'm going to see the sound check for Little Feat. Yeah. See, check them out at the State Theater. So if you're in Michigan and you like Little Feat, check them out tonight. Kalamazoo Zoo. I'm just trying to see Patty Loman reacted. Geneva Ray. I love my niece so much. She's getting married, Yeah. Yep. Okay. Who's here? Good morning. It's all Patty all the time. It is. It's beautiful. Let's see. What is the temperature outside? It's 54 degrees. It's going to be 63 degrees today. Take it. And on that, let me see. Let me do this really quick. Turn off all alarms. Let me get my hot water so I can be ready. And I need to share the show. And I need to, ladies and gentleperson, ladies, because it's Patty. Jeff Metzger. Good morning. What's happening?
Good morning.
How are you?
What's happening? It's happening. It is happening. Wind is happening. Cold. It's happening for us.
Cold?
In 50s. That's cold.
That's cold.
That's cold.
Yeah. I understand. And it's windy? It's that kind of. Is it rain?
What?
Is there rain?
It was a little bit the last couple of days, but less than I expected. Not much.
More rain.
Negligible and not really even impactful.
So, last time we saw you, you were going to be getting on a trip on a plane.
I did. I was, and I did, and I'm back.
And you're back. That was so fast.
Friend.
What?
And my friend. Never mind.
You're back and your front. Hey, William D., what's happening? I'm going to just share the show really quickly because I can. Tell us about it. How was your flight? What note did you get on? Like you were close to the front. You were what number again?
Yeah. Flights were.
I know.
Both ways were easy. That was cool. Not a problem.
Share it to a page. I'm going to share it to Jeff Metzger's page, a friend timeline. And you saw your sister.
Stayed with my sister.
And did you go out
saw
to
her son, my nephew, and their sons play lacrosse, did some family stuff.
Where do they go to school?
They got a bunch of kids.
Who knows?
Well, I got the two we saw. Well, I saw 4 of his 5 kids. The older is in college in the East Coast. I did watch his lacrosse game on streaming this week. The older one's a very good player, recruited to play there. then his two other boys play high school lacrosse for a private school in Petaluma. And they had a game in San Rafael. So I watched the game, or at least the first part of the game, before I hauled off to Sweetwater.
Looked like fun. I saw some of your photos with your friends.
Great fun, grand fun, fantastic
an important show for our friend Robin. I saw my friend. Do you know Ting by any chance? Ting Vogel, Ting and Randy?
Why is that name familiar?
Ting, you'll know if when I describe her to you. Okay, so Randy's taller and he has black, lots of curly hair. And Ting has really beautiful, long, ringlet kind of, she's Asian and she's a photographer. Been going, my friends Ting and Randy go to about 10 shows a week. Seriously. They are, I always say when I the next lifetime I'm coming back as Ting or Randy. They go to concerts from SF Jazz to the Dead to the Symphony to, and I've seen them in New York. I've seen them in Chicago. Yeah, they're everywhere. Hey, Rob Morocco. Ting Vogel. T-N-G. Ting.
You know, their names, I'm just trying to see. I should.
Next time you are at an event and you see them.
Oh, she does look familiar. You know, I think she was there. I think, you know.
Yeah, they were totally there. They were totally there.
Yeah, they were there. They were there. Oh, wait a minute. She was with all my friends too. So yes, I know who she is. I don't know her, but I know who she is.
Well, then next time, say hi.
I'm looking at all of her pictures from, yeah, okay, I did see her there, yes.
Go up to her, say, I need to give you a hug from Jenna. And she, hi, Mama Grace. Hey, Rob Morocco. Rob Morocco.
Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. Okay. She got some good pictures too.
Yeah. She had a beautiful one of Robin that I love.
I do know her, and I was introduced to her. Oh yeah.
With him. I
was standing right. Okay, now it's all coming back. You know, yes, she was standing in line next to us, and yes, I do know who you're talking about.
Cool. Yay. I love her.
But I didn't know you know her.
Oh, for years. Decades upon decades.
Oh, yeah, no kidding.
Really, they're two of the coolest. Mom, you know Randy and Ting. They came to Dad's memorial for my dad in California, and they were there. They show up at the right time.
Okay. I'll tell her.
Yeah, hopefully I'll see her next week. That's my plan.
She was definitely there.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people were though.
No.
It was a small little gathering.
Did they limit the amount of tickets that were sold?
Well, the capacity of the place is 300. So I mean,
right, I know.
We know it doesn't go beyond that. I don't know, you know.
Or was it because it was a high ticket?
It was close, but not completely full. I mean, I'm maybe 250. It looked like. And
I just wondered if they were trying to sell it out at 300 or if. So you guys, I know I'm going to say this a couple of times today. Hi, Bert, if you're still here. I talked with Rich this morning. Have you met Cashew, Jeff? Rich and Cashew, the dog. Hi, Liz. Liz McKenzie's watching. Anyway, for those of you that know Cashew and Rich, Cashew is on his way into the. Hi, Joan is into the vet. Is had something seriously wrong. They don't know what it is yet. So, sending really healing thoughts and prayers and light and anything you can to Rich, who's in Moraga right now with his dog, trying to figure out what the heck's wrong with him.
How old's Cashew?
Not very. A year plus.
Oh, really? Ugh.
Yeah, he's his total companion, and yeah,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's really sad. It's really sad. Where's Liz again? I forget.
You asking me?
Yeah. Or Liz, where are you again? Are you on the East Coast?
Liz is in Dallas.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we need to still connect, Liz. Liz is very faithful. She comes on when I post it. Yeah, I know. Poor Cashew, right? We're gonna have to, well, we'll know. We'll know. It's what's sad is his veterinarian is not open and they open in an hour. And so he's sitting in the parking lot waiting for the vet.
Well, this is something suddenly has happened and he hasn't yet got him into the vet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Doesn't know what's wrong other than he knows something's wrong and he's freaking out because he can't get to see the vet yet.
Right.
Yeah. Ugh. Sorry. Ugh. Oh.
How's the princess, the rescue goddess of the planet?
Well, the princess started noise this morning at about 5:30, 4 to 6, which she normally never does. And we relented and let her out of the crate about 6 or 6:15 to snuggie with us the rest of the morning.
Oh, yeah, nugs.
We don't think, we hope, but we don't think that will start a trend. And we'll have to be.
Of course, it's going to start a trend.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Because
she's going to try. She's going to try to start a trend.
Well, she may try, but she's smart enough to know when we say no. We'll consider this one a one-off. And she was very happy to find her way around the bed where she was, she's still there.
So poetry hour will be starting soon.
She is the princess.
Oh, dude. Well, if she's the princess, I have the queen over here.
Right.
She's very amongst.
That's because Layla's still too young. She's just still young, so she's a princess.
Yeah, she'll get to queen status.
Yes, that's right.
Give her a decade. Give her a couple. Yeah, Lillian is. Yeah,
Lillian. And who's your friend? Also, wait. Who's your friend? I meant to mention it to her, but I wasn't exactly sure of your relationship. What's her name? Who runs the door? Liz. Yeah. So she was working it. She worked the things. I thought you guys were friends. I thought you had mentioned it to me. But
oh yeah, I've known Liz. Yeah, long time. Yeah,
Liz. That's a tiny place, but boy, I'll tell you, there's nothing like it.
The sound. Well, when you have that kind of money, you can make a sound room sound like
right. I mean, I was looking up. You can see in the rafters how they really designed the thing to muffle the sound, and it's
Yeah, it's a beautiful scene. I missed the old Sweetwater, I have to say. I liked the old Sweetwater. It had just the vibe.
I never went to that one.
Just the wood, just the if those walls could talk. I mean, if these walls could talk. Now it's all modern and really, like the backstage and stuff, but the old Sweetwater was like, damn, you felt hugged when you walked in the door. That's where I met Bob's dad originally. Yeah. Hi, Mama Grace. So what's today?
Work. I've got one more week to crank the end of this case out. So, and then we're heading up north.
The same case that you were dealing
with?
Yeah,
for reasons I don't know why I agreed to it, but I agreed to it. And I'm sure it'll work out for the best. Agreed to which is kind of unusual to do briefing after the trial. It's kind of just summarize the positions. Not usually how it's done. I won't get into all the reasons why and everything, but so that's okay. Both sides get a chance to have one final shot with the judge. So I'm working on all that, and I don't want this thing to get away from me now. So I'm grinding it out. And since we leave Friday, I have to finish it by Thursday.
That's exciting. So food, anything exciting? My chair is really not wanting to stay still.
We went out for cioppino last night. I'm cooking tonight, making a big piece of the Ora salmon for some folks that are coming over.
Is that from New Zealand?
Mm-hmm. The Ora, the salmon that's so oily, it'll.
Oh, right.
So I'll cook it in the pan, and by the time it finishes cooking, it's actually now cooking in its own oil.
How will you cook it? How will you prepare?
I'll just put, you don't have to, with that much fat and oil in the thing, which, cooks out of it, just a little spice. And you don't even need to put oil or butter in the pan. It starts to, I'll put a little spice on it and then just do it in the cast iron. If I did it in the grill, if I did it in the grill, oh my God, it'd probably be fire all over the neighborhood.
What's happening over
Besides
at
a
the
mess,
fire?
besides a bigger mess on my grill than I feel I would want to clean up. So
And the sides.
making crispy roast potatoes and Caesar salad tonight.
Potato.
I'm doing my two favorites tonight that people I haven't cooked for before.
How do you know them?
She's a colleague of mine. We became friends too. And her husband is a recently retired fireman from Laguna Beach.
Nice.
So,
I
and
love
that's the case.
firefighters.
Yeah. So, yeah, we like them.
Thank you, firefighters. There was a fire last night, way north, but yesterday. But they got it under control. No music today? No, nothing? You're like,
No, but interestingly, we go over to our neighborhood restaurant last night we wanted to have Cioppino. That was their special on Friday night. Took some wine. I don't know why they don't charge corkage, but this place doesn't charge corkage, which is very cool. So we're hearing, and they have an outside kind of courtyard, but we're sitting inside, but kind of up against the door leading out to the outside, okay, on a high top table. And we hear a guy playing music out there, and he's solo, and he's playing acoustic, and he starts playing some Beatles stuff, and we can only hear him, we can't see him. But he sounds, it sounds very good. So, and I was particularly taken, I picked up on Blackbird when he played Blackbird because Bob did. I don't think Liz will probably know the answer. He hasn't played Blackbird very often, but he did a beautiful version of Blackbird on Monday night. In any event, so I, of course,
and now I won't say it. Sorry.
Did he what?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
Anyway, so this guy here, Blackbird, and some other ones. We get done eating, so we swing outside to kind of listen to him up close. And he was getting close to the end, and he's playing by himself in the corner. And we start talking to him, and he explaining to us, he's a finger picker. I mean, because we're hearing Yorma's style, and we're hearing I think who else came to mind as I'm hearing this. Oh, Lawrence Huber. When he stopped playing, I said, Lawrence Huber, right? Is it Huber or Huber? Huber. You know who he is, right?
I know who he is.
He's he was the lead guitarist for Wings. He's in Southern California, and he does shows all over here. But he's a incredible guitarist, and a finger picker as well. In any event, he started telling us about finger picking, and he started playing, and he showing how he can do it, and make it sound like the style. I don't know the technology and the terminology where you can make it sound like he's playing 2 or 3 instruments at once, and he's with the two hands and the whole
I
thing.
have 2 words: Tuck Andress or Rolf Sturm. Tuck.
Yeah, but whatever that thing. So he's he's doing that. So he was quite good. So he tells me apparently, and he's had a career doing it, back up the Beach Boys, and so he's good. So he's going to play. He said I play her a couple of times a month. So it's always cool to find very fine players in your neighborhood who play the music that you like. Because everybody tries
the food that you like.
And everybody tries to play the Beatles, but not too many play it that good. So anyway,
have you ever seen Tuck and Patty?
I have. We used to see them at the Coach House when they'd come down here in the 80s.
Yeah.
We got onto their early stuff. There was a jazz station in Santa Clara when I was going to law school there in the late 70s. It was an FM station that had very limited range.
In Santa Clara.
It was in Santa Clara. Oh, geez. It'll come to me.
I mean, there's
Oh, I'm sure it's not there anymore. Anyway, so I started picking up a lot of, and that's where I think I first started hearing.
There's KCSM.
No, this was a little small. Maybe it was Mountain View, or it was not Mountain View, right in that area. I forgot where. Maybe it's Mountain View. But it was.
And K-Jazz, because I worked at K-Jazz.
No, K-Jazz was in the city. This was a very small one. When they started.
K-Jazz was in the East Bay, just so you know.
What?
K-Jazz wasn't in the city; it was in the East Bay.
Was it? Anyway, this station I started hearing Tuck and Patty, and oh God, Jesus, all the names are starting to. Oh my God. and all the names are not now. All of a sudden, I can't remember all the names. So the people that I was listening to, but Michael Tomlinson, I think I may have first heard of him then. You ever know him?
Michael
Seattle.
Tomlinson?
That's a funny story. Seattle-based, just not really jazz, but just kind of kind of a balladeer. We actually went to a weekend. He did a weekend retreat in the islands off of Seattle. One time we went and saw him do that thing. Anyway, there was this station.
Michael Tomlinson.
That's where I learned Tuck and Patty. Heard about them was on this station.
Good people. Good people. Mm-hmm. Michael Tomlinson, Still Believe.
Yes, that's a good record. Then he started making records on his own because he left the industry. So then he started raising money for people. We'd help him all make his records. That's how he started. He did it for a while. And, he found his niche.
I've seen him. I know who he is now that I see his face, but
fantastic voice. Nice songwriter.
I'll check him out.
Did it his own way. Made a bunch of records. Told the industry to go screw themselves. And, he's done his thing for, 40 years or more. But there's another number of jazz artists that this station played regularly.
Oh, I like him. Thank you. Michael Tomlinson, you guys check him out. Hi, Michael Keel. Oh, I like him. Lee Cooper. We're coast to coast in Canada too. Tri-coastal.
I'll remember all the jazz acts as soon as we get off the thing today. They'll all start popping right back into my head.
Or tonight at 3:00 in the morning.
That too.
That's usually when it happens for me. So you're working today.
Cooking tonight. Working tomorrow. Working until I get this thing done.
And then you leave Friday.
Friday morning.
For?
Paso Robles.
And that's with your brother.
Yeah, for the weekend. On Monday, then we go 2 hours further north to visit other friends for 2 days.
And I'm just going to miss it by seconds.
Yeah, but we're not getting, I know, but we're still going to be 3 hours from, almost 3 hours from, yeah. Yeah. That's right. You're going back to Bay Area. You're doing a gig, aren't you?
I'm going to Seattle on Tuesday.
That's right. Then you're coming to the Bay Area. You're going to be Sebastopol. Yeah, we're still a long way from there.
I'm flying. Actually, I've never flown into Santa Rosa before. I'm flying into Santa Rosa.
That's what you said.
And then I'll hang out with my sister and Katie. Come up to the ranch. And then
one of these days it'll all come together.
And then I'll be in the Bay Area on the 17th because I'm gonna go watch. I always call him Buzzy because to me he's Buzzy. I'm gonna go watch Zeno's band play on the 17th. St. Patrick's Day. And then Friday, I'm going to dinner at this Japanese restaurant in the city. That's like a Japanese tapas restaurant in the city. And then Saturday
we'll expect a review of that.
Oh, I'm so excited. And I'm pretty sure, just a fair warning right here, I'm going to be doing Facebook Live. I don't know if I'll have the Zoom mastered on my iPad by then. Are you Zooming from your phone right now?
No, I'm on my iPad.
Okay. So I need to figure that. But I'm going to be more mobile. So I'll be doing, so next Saturday, if you're here, we may have to do it the old school way.
I'll be in Paso Robles, so.
Okay. So you'll be.
Get in the morning and we'll just, from the beautiful little inn, which I'm told we'll do it from there. Then we're also, the following week on the report, we got into this very tiny restaurant that has quite a reputation up there in the wine country. Look up Sam's Kitchen.
Sam's Kitchen? SOMS?
Yeah, something like Sonia. It's like this, I think it's like a 14-seat counter that he pairs, does what you'd expect in the wine country.
Michael Tomlinson. I know that somebody I know did something with.
He's from Seattle too. Your friend may know him up there. He's been there.
Somebody in the Bay Area I know. Soms, SOMS kitchen.
Two M's, SOMM, Soms, apostrophe S.
I'll have to ask. And if you get to Cambria, stop by Mezzo Italiano for a snack.
If we decide to stop, well, we may stop there for lunch, at least for lunch on the way back home.
Modern European Ian Adamo has traveled the world learning about and working with wine while simultaneously working blah, 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 blah. Sam's Kitchen. I love Paso. If my weekend wasn't already planned, I would totally drive down and meet you guys at least to say hello. Because I need to go to Cambria to see my girl Victoria. But that's going to happen on the
We
next.
should at least stop there. Maybe we should do that because we're not in a hurry to get back. So maybe we will.
Stop in and get a baked good.
We're going to have to be out of our friend's house in Pacific Grove early on that Wednesday. So we'll have an early start that day. So maybe we'll.
Too bad she doesn't have her bed and breakfast anymore.
Yeah.
She had a really cool bed and breakfast called Victoria's Last Resort. Super kitschy, all like, 60s. The floor is leopard and pink, and it's really
We're
cool.
staying at Paso. The Gazella, who you know,
Mhm.
she and her ex-boyfriend, going back quite a ways, they had these two places. They had the hotel in San Pancho,
Mhm.
and this inn called Inn Paradiso Inn in Paso Robles.
Oh.
And when they split, Gazella took the hotel in Mexico, and he took the inn, and that's where we're staying. They're good friends
Cool.
out there, yeah.
Oh,
So we've never been to Paso Robles. We've never.
Oh, it's lovely.
Except to drive through it. I don't think I've ever spent any actual time there. Of course, in my day when I was in Northern California, there was nothing to stay there for. I mean, it was
Right. Now it's the wine capital.
Yeah, now it's a thing. It wasn't in the 70s and 80s.
That's where Katie grew up around there too. Fresno. Her mom's from Paso. My sister, Katie, who you know.
Well, Fresno and Paso weren't that close.
I know, but her mom grew up in Paso. She grew up in Fresno, and her grandparents were in Paso.
Oh, Katie grew up in Paso. I mean, in Fresno. Mm-hmm. I grew up on the same highway 90 miles north.
So funny.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're horse people, and you're by the beach. Mm-hmm. I like your life.
Mm-hmm. And I don't have any. I mean, the valley was good for me when it was there, but I don't have any desire to go back.
You don't go. Do you have any friends there still, at all?
Well, the friends we used to go see the most are the ones that moved to Pacific Grove.
Okay.
So they're out of the valley now. And we do have one very close friend, and his mother's still alive, in Stockton. Well, actually, I have some other relatives in Stockton, and we do probably need to make another trip. One of which was my dad's, was his actual cousin, but they were more best friends than even relatives, who just turned 98 this week.
Wow.
Still as sharp as a tack, who's still communicating and writing, and just.
My friend Gloria turned 100 on Tuesday. She got another tattoo. She was on the Today Show.
Really?
She turned 100. She lives like 2 blocks from here.
I'm hoping we all kind of get there. Another friend of mine.
Really? You want to get there?
If I feel good, sure. If I could be like Mel, oh my God.
If I could be like Gloria, but yeah. You got to be real busy. You got to keep. Yeah. She lives. You can see her house. You drive by her house, April. She lives on the same street that you do, but closer to me. In case you don't know where she is. We don't disclose where we are, even though people know, kind of.
Oh. Not that it's hard to find. Google me, and my address pops right up. So it's not like I can be hidden.
I don't think mine does.
I checked and it does.
What do you say? You put your name in?
I typed in Jeff and Lisa Metzger, and it popped right up. I mean, just the first thing comes up is
a link. Mine comes up about my music, which is good. and videos and music. It's all music. Oh, and here's my net worth. Let's see what my net worth is. Wow. Really? This can't be me. That's a different. Jenna Mammina, husband, net worth. Scroll down and find everything about the Jenna Mammina you need to know. Latest relationship update, family, and how qualified she is. Her age, her better known by the family name, is a popular jazz musician. She was born, blah, blah, blah. Beautiful.
Wait. No, blah, blah, blah.
No, she was born. Well, I didn't want to read it all. She was born October 24th in St. Joseph. Wrong. I was born in Benton Harbor. Is beautiful, blah, 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 blah. In her early life, she completed her formal education. Facts you need to know. My net worth. I want to know what my net worth is. Oh, $3 to $5 million net worth.
Mazel tov.
Yeah, thank you. She has a net worth of 5 to 10 million. 1 to 5 million approximately. Oh, this is hysterical. My age and height. It doesn't say my age and height. I'm famous person on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. I want to know about who I'm married to. I've been on magazine covers. I have. One of the most Jenna Mammina is one of the most popular celebrities on social media.
Well, I will say this. There is no question, 100%, that you are the most popular personality on social media.
It's fabulous.
At 11:11 twice a day. There's no question.
Famous as jazz musician, also known for jazz musician, occupation jazz musician. I'm still trying to. My siblings are Nat King Cole. My father's name was Ben. Okay, relationship status. Howland Chamberlain, no idea who that is. Oh, Jenna Mammina awards. I won a Golden Raspberry Award for the worst original song. Not true. But the other part is pretty true. Who knew? And that's from Wiki. 5 million. Me. Who knew?
Retire.
Yeah, I should. No, was I ever married? No, I was never married. Mm-mm. And Ben Thigpen is my dad? No. Not true. Meyer Lemon.
We've got a bunch. Found some organic ones at the store. Oh. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna use them tonight.
Make a Meyer Lemon biscotti or a pie or something.
Well, I'm gonna make some green beans. Maybe I'll just kind of.
Ooh, I have some green beans. You mean like saute them with Meyer Lemon?
Yeah, and just maybe do that with lemon and butter and garlic, and use the lemons. Get a good lemon sauce on it.
That's what I'm gonna do with this lemon. Bye, lemon. You're gonna make my green beans sing.
But we have to now get to Lisa's having her car serviced today because we want to take the car to our trip, and it's overdue. So we got to get the car to the repair guy, and I need to get to the office. So,
all right. Well, I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to go reach out to Rich and see what's happening.
Yes,
hold on 1 second.
Thoughts for cashier.
Let me call you back in 2 minutes, please. Okay. Bye.
Okay, we're off to start our days.
We're off to start our days at noon. I'm going to see my friend Eric, and I'm going to see Little Feet today.
You're going to see Little Feet today?
I forgot. I'm going to hear Little Feet today.
Where are they playing?
I'm so consumed with
Come here.
cashew right now. They are playing at the State Theater in Kalamazoo,
Let's go see.
Michigan.
Let's go see. We get
There
to
she
see.
is. Rescue
Oh,
got
you want
her.
your bone? You want your bone? No.
No, she wants to look out the window to see if
She
there's an
does.
Amazon
Look.
truck.
Oh, look. Oh, there's the birds. The birds are flying. The birds are flying. Oh, look.
Hi, Layla.
She is checking out, and there's a squirrel in our neighborhood in the
Oh,
yard now.
don't say that word.
But it's mating season, so we think it's a female, and we think she's around here just building a nest. And she pops up once in a while, and Layla goes all day long looking for her.
Hi, Michael Teach. Yes, I'm going to see my friends Stephen Bernstein and Eric today. We're going to do a little walkabout in Kalamazoo, and I'm going to the sound check because I don't want to go to the show.
Why not?
Just don't want to be I don't want to be in a big room right now full of people.
Not
my jam.
I've got tickets to see them in the summer.
Yeah, well.
So you're gonna go see the Little Feet sound check. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta get going here.
I gotta go too.
We got a number of things to do. So ciao. We'll talk next week from the road.
From the road. See you, Lisa. Bye, Layla.
See you guys.
Bye.
Yeah.
Metzger, everybody. Woo-hoo. Hi, Michael Teach. Yeah, I haven't been to the state. Last time I was there, my nephew was playing, so that was cool. All right, kids. Think really, really good thoughts for Cashew and Rich. He's just beside himself right now. We were on the phone for quite a while this morning. We love our cashew. I'm going to go eat a cashew for Cashew. So that's the way the song goes. Jeff Metzger and Layla go and go and go with Lisa to fix the car. And that's the way it goes. I will go. Oh, Cashew, we don't know. Something's wrong with Cashew, and they're at the doctor right now. The doctor doesn't open. The vet doesn't open for 11 minutes, and he's going right into the doctor. Last night he couldn't move his back legs, and this morning he still couldn't, and he's aware, but yeah, it's really sad. So send your prayers, send your love, send your light to Rich and Cashew. They're sitting in the car right now. All right, kids, and that's the way it goes. Stay safe, stay healthy, be real nice, and pray for Cashew. Send love and send light. I will let you know what happens, and we will see you tonight. I don't know, because Gary might show, Gary might not. Not expecting, but you know, why not? I will see you all talk about little feet, not little feet, but a little feet. Oh yes, and I'll see you. I will see you on 11:11 with Jenna. So everybody have a cashew kind of day, and everybody have cashew words to play. And always, especially right now, keep cashew in your heart. Hugs to all of you, 'cause you are all real smart. See you later. Love hard, everybody. Really, really